Godfrey E. McAllister, PhD and DTM, has said two mantras, believes in two mantras. The first of which is, whatever you consciously conceive and ardently believe, you will inevitably achieve. The second is, the only thing over which you have complete control is your perspective. Something to think about during his presentation. The goal of all Dr. McAllister's interventions is to help individuals actualize and optimize their potential and positively impact personal and corporate productivity. Dr. McAllister.
Your program says lead through effective communication. So I'm going to give you a free upgrade. It's going to be lead through creative communication. And hopefully somewhere along the line we can see the difference between creative and effective. Let's start with some opposites. I'm going to give you a word and you're going to give me the opposite, okay? How is that? Here's an example. If I say tall, what do you say? Short. No. You hear my voice? Good. Let's do it one more time. If I say tall, what do you say?
Short.
Ah, that's more like it. You got to make it for the people who are not here, okay? Yeah. So here we go. Up.
Down.
Left.
Right.
Big.
Small.
Lean.
Follow.
Thank you. You got that right. You got that right. The opposite of lead is follow. Let's do another one. To make these words possible, you must have something. To make these words possible, you must have something. For example, you cannot have a farmer without a farm. Right? See how simple it is? Let's go now. You cannot have an election without voters. All right. You cannot have a track and field race without
Runners.
You cannot have a Toastmasters club without
Toastmasters.
Ha-ha! You cannot have a leader without
Followers.
Alright, we've gotten the word followers twice, huh? Yeah. The opposite of lead is follow, and you cannot have a leader without followers. He that hath an ear to hear, let him hear. So in order to exist, leaders must have followers. So here's my question, and I don't want to hear the answer, because you may not be truthful to me. But I trust you to be truthful to yourself. Were you born to lead? Or were you born to be led? It's your call. Do you spend more than 50% of your time leading or being led? Your call. Would you prefer to spend more time leading or being led? Your call. Now let me see the hands of all those who would prefer to spend more time leading than being led. All right, so I got one, just keep it up please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you would prefer to be led?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay, that's all right. And you just came in, led or being led? Would you prefer to be a leader or to be led?
Leader.
Okay, fine, good. So we have, what about you, sir?
Being led.
Being led, good. So we got 2 followers, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 10 leaders. Some kind of problem? Guess what? The majority of persons prefer to be leaders. But you cannot be a leader if you do not have any followers. So, we got a big problem. very, very big problem. And I keep on looking back, hoping that somehow when I happen to see the slides will appear, yeah? I believe in miracles. All right, good. The question is, who will follow the leader? I hope that you can all see the picture. There's the problem. Nobody wants to be led. And so the challenge of leadership is to lead unwilling followers. And there's a reason why people are unwilling to be followed. Who will follow the leaders? Now I have a solution for you. And that solution is to learn to lead without those being led feeling that they are being led.
Amen.
Mr. Presenter, thank you, sir. Seminars over. Well, I mean, that's it really. That's it really. Learn to lead. This doesn't happen by magic. Learn to lead in such a way that those who are being led do not feel, emphasis, feel, not think, feel as though they're being led. How? How do we do that? Lead through creative communication. And I spell creative, K-R-E-A-T-I-V. Is that the right way to spell creative?
Of course not. Not grammatically, not in English like
It's a
this.
phonetic spelling.
That's how I spell it.
All right. The longer we wait, the more leaders are coming into the fold, eh? Yeah. Who said it is not the right way to spell it? Some dumb idiot who made the Oxford Dictionary? Is he brighter than you are?
No. Well.
If I say creative, K-R-E-A-T-I-V, and I've got it in different colors and up and down and so on and so on, would that still communicate creative to you?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a different way. And perhaps we need to learn to try different approaches to get the same result. A lot of us are stuck in our ways. A lot of us are very, very formal, very inflexible. If you want to lead, to be a good leader, you have to be flexible. Now remember that that donkey, you know. Because of the personal applications that may take place, I don't want to say jackass. But remember that guy was having a problem leading the one donkey? Somebody was pushing him from behind. Somebody was pulling him from in front. And the donkey goes, nah, move. Remember that? What about this now?
They have food.
Ah.
They have incentive.
Sorry, thank you. Do you see the horde of donkeys? It looks as if somebody's pulling them or pushing them. No, they are voluntarily going to where they feel good. And so, as a leader, we have got to learn to attract people magnetically. And we look at a few words as we go on. Creative communication is seldom blunt or direct. So get to the point in Toastmasters may not necessarily be the best formula for creative communication, if you see what I mean. It massages rather than mauls the ego. Can I see all the hands of those with ego? Not all the hands, just one hand. Can I see the hands of those with egos here? Anybody has an ego? Oh, okay. His ego is so subdued. All right? Okay, good. Well, guess what? We all like our egos to be massaged. And then what do we say? Don't mention it. Don't mention it. Again. And again. Come on. So I can say, don't mention it. We all love our egos to be massaged. By the way, do you know how to make people laugh? I learned how to make people laugh. I wasn't born being able to make people laugh. Now I can make anybody laugh. Is there anybody who wants to challenge me in the closing minutes of this? I made my friend there laugh.
Oh, yes.
Last night. Yes, that's right. My friend who stepped up to the plate. Can I tell them a secret issue? The part about how your man works? She says, It was easy because she has one of these visual memories. So she sees the paper in front of her as she's speaking. Now, I will do tabletops, but I don't like the prepared speech because I don't like to, I can't learn the thing, and I get oh, tense. So as she was telling me, I was looking at her with rapid attention. And then I found in my pocket, and I said, please. And when I go like that, she got very serious. And I said, she was confused, she didn't know what I'm going to do. I said, can I buy it from you? She just exploded. Look, there are techniques to making people laugh. And if you're going to be a leader, it's something that you may want to consider. Because when you get somebody to laugh, trust me, it's a lot easier to lead them. It empowers rather than disqualifies. It instills ownership of decision. People like to know, I did it my way, okay? They sing better than that, but that's what they like to think. They like to know that they came up with the idea, that they're the ones who are in fact leading. I commend to you the principles of leading through creative communication. It will make you a better person, and the followers who are essential to your career as a leader will be a lot more empowered. All done? No, not all done. All finished.
On a personal level, I'd like to thank Dr. McAllister for reminding me of a mentor from early in my career, before some of you were even born. He taught me that leadership, the art of leadership, is getting other people to do what you want them to, and be glad they thought of it. I'm sure that others of us have gained valuable lessons from this morning's session, abbreviated though it might have been, technically challenged as it might have been. Let's express our appreciation once more to Dr. McAllister, along with this certificate of appreciation from the district. Dr. McAllister, thank you.
Was your question eventually answered, my friend?
Yes, sir.
It was, I thought it might have been, but
You want to make sure.
and I invite you all to come to my 2-day seminar on the subject. Okay?